Andreas, congratulations, 4 wins in a row. What did you make of your team's performance tonight?
It was a gritty performance. We didn't start very well in the first quarter. They were able to score 24 points. But as the game went on, we locked in on the defensive end. We had a very good second quarter. We kept them to 9 points, and we had a great start to the third. And we were able to build a double-digit difference. And we made big shots on the offensive end, but also we got key defensive plays at crucial times of the game where we were able to build the lead. Sometimes you got to win in that way. You're not always got to play very well. And today there was inconsistency of our play, but we stepped it up when we had to, and we did it as a team, which was very good. And different guys coming in and doing the job from the bench.
As you say, a very gritty game, especially the opening half. Plenty of fouls. It certainly had a feel of a rivalry game around it, especially in that first half.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Plymouth was coming here with good momentum, having beaten Glasgow at home, so they were feeling good about themselves. They're a different team to the previous years, and they've got a new coach, and they have ambitions. And I think at the same time we have ambitions. And the first quarter, I think it was both teams trying to find the rhythm. There was plenty of fouls. It was a physical game out there. I felt defensively we were not very good, but I think second quarter was different, and definitely in the third quarter we came up with a different mentality. I think it was a mentality game for us. We found a way to win today, and you have to do that through the course of a season.
Up by 3 at the half, and then Justin Gray came out and made those 2 huge threes to push it out to a double-digit lead. What did you say to the team going into that second half that spurred them on to that double-digit lead?
It's kind of doing the basics well, and we talked about our defense, and we have to be solid on the defensive end in terms of our positioning, our communication, and then on offense it was just playing with pace and making sure we get the right shots, and it wasn't anything else than that really, because when we do those key ingredients in our game, we're able to execute on the defensive end, and that will help us on the offensive end as well. Justin did make some big shots. But I think it was a team effort on the defensive end. That first group, in the third quarter, those first 3 or 4 minutes, we were able to build the lead, and then different guys came in and contributed. I think Marcus DePels, I thought he was really good, finished with a double-double. We had Fred Thomas. I think Chris Taylor coming off the bench today, he was huge for us, and that's what it is about. It's about guys stepping up and making plays and do the dirty work. It's about guys doing their job.
4 wins in a row now. Of course, you've got Plymouth again next week, but in the opening round of the BBL Cup. What have you learned from tonight's game that you can take into that one?
Well, I think for us it's a mentality thing. We want to take it to the next level. We want to be that team that performs for 40 minutes, take away inconsistency for our game, play with good pace on offense movement, and we just want to make sure on the defensive end, we make the other team have to make great plays to score. And we just got to do that consistently. So I think for us, obviously we have the psychological advantage going into that game. Plymouth will feel good about themselves because both their wins have come at home, so they will feel like returning back home, that will be a big psychological advantage for them. I think for us is we want to use this week to get better. We've got to watch video, make sure we improve on what we did this year, on what we did on this game, and just kind of move forward from there, really. Our ambition is we want to go further in the Cup that we have done in recent years. So it's another big game for us coming up. But they're all big games now. After the Cup game, you have Newcastle and Leicester visiting us here. I think for us is we're not satisfied with just 1 win or 2 wins or 4 wins where we are right now. We want to keep on getting better, and that's the message. We want to make sure this week we make it count and we're ready to progress the next round of the Cup.